Bootleg Kev exclusive.
That's right. It's Hot 975, blazing today's hottest music. Bootleg Kev, Sam I Am taking care of you. Live in studio, man. 50 Cent, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, man.
50. Welcome back to the city. I know this is kind of something like a second home to you, man.
Yeah, I've been out a little bit because I come back and forth to hang with Floyd and you know, while he's during the camp, you know, I came out to support.
Indeed.
You know, so they should be really looking forward to tomorrow night because...
Are you bringing Floyd out tomorrow night?
Put on a great show. Something like that, you know. Yeah, something
like that.
Yeah.
All right, that's what's up. Because I remember the last fight, you was right in the ring when everything went down.
Yeah.
The punch everybody was talking about, like,
you know what's really interesting is people don't really identify with how long we've been friends.
Okay.
Like me and Floyd been friends for probably almost 11 years now.
Okay.
So, like he, to be honest, they just really see us around each other.
Mm-hmm.
Because this cycle has been longer than any other album cycle I've been in.
Right.
I've had free time, and I've been able to come out and hang out.
Yeah, definitely, man. Shout out to 50. He's in the studio right now. Man, so I saw you did tweet a release date for a possible new album, July 2nd.
Yeah.
Is that sticking?
Yeah, I feel good about it. My project it's pretty much done, but I'm not done writing.
Okay.
So I've done 14 joints for this Gangsta Grills.
Yeah, the Gangsta Grills, man. The Riot joint. That's what everyone's talking about.
The 2 Chainz joint. Because I just dropped that. Like, what was it?
Was it yesterday? It was yesterday. Yeah.
So that's all over the place. And then before that, it was the Al Qaeda Bomb.
Yeah, with Snoop.
With me, Snoop, and Paris.
That's your female MC.
Yeah.
Okay.
Precious Paris. You know, it's interesting because a long time ago, like when I first fell in love with hip hop, the females that were involved, my period where things were like really interesting to me was like they were from Brooklyn. It was you know, Kim and Foxy from Brooklyn.
And
now it's just starting to feel like they're getting ready to be from Queens for
indeed. Shout out to Nikki.
Yeah, like it'll be Nikki and Paris will be out there in a second.
I wanted to ask you, man, as far as hip hop is concerned, like I was telling you, we were having a good conversation off the air, man. Like you dropping Get Rich or Die Trying, kind of like it was like if we were saying on off air, I told you that someone asked me, what's the album that kind of defined your like high school years? Like to me, it's your album. You know what I mean?
You know what's really interesting is music is important in that way because it marks time.
It marks time, and it's funny because I can remember going and copping the XXL magazine with you, M, and Dre on it.
Yeah.
And it had the extra DVD in it.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I remember that too. We shot that actually. We shot the photograph for that in the club video shoot.
That's crazy, man. It's just it doesn't seem like it was that long ago. You know what I'm saying? But it was like what, 10 years ago?
Yeah,
almost.
Man. Yeah, that whole disc is old school at noon. It's time for something new.
Indeed, my brother. Indeed. Hey, so the new album, July 2nd. Can you reveal the title yet?
No, I haven't revealed the title. I'm still, you know, conceptually, I don't even know what I'm writing until I come up with the title of the actual album. And I did that, and I've made changes based on what I'm actually titling it now. But I'm not going to just.
What direction? What direction musically are you taking it back to you know what Get Rich or Die Trying days, or
when people see. When you say take it back, means you're not leaving any room for growth, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, as far as the content,
10 years ago,
right?
And like for me, I think it has that energy that they were attracted to on Get Rich or Die Trying on it. Yes, all the way across the board, it's there. I just think the way I articulated things on this actual project, my choices on it are better.
Okay,
I think I'm better.
Everybody grows.
I'm thinking it out. You know what I'm saying? Like thinking it out a little more. So they'll get a chance to see where I'm at.
But, Can't wait, man. Can't wait.
Oh yeah. I mean, even the Gangsta Grills reflect some of it. You know, I'm just gonna keep going. I'm starting over. So, you know, some artists get places, they become complacent because they've had some success. And I think
a lot of people do that.
Even preparing for this actual fight. You know, you go back and you treat each opponent like they're the best fighter in the world, and you got to face them, not just someone that you think is a pushover. And coming in, I watched Floyd do that, so I'm excited about the actual fight. And the joints, we're gonna party. We're gonna party
after party.
The Palms.
The Palms, Rain, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
Gonna be at Rain the night after.
That's what it is. So 50. I gotta ask you, man. You are coming up as a New York MC, of course. Today, MCA from Beastie Boys passed away.
Yeah.
I mean, did you ever have any experiences with him? I mean, that's one of the most influential groups ever.
I've had the opportunity to open
for them,
for Run DMC.
Okay,
who was actually on the same bill with
the Beastie Boys.
The Beastie Boys at the time, and got a chance to watch both of their shows afterwards. You know how crazy it is. The first song that I ever had on vinyl was called "A Glow."
Okay.
So if you look on YouTube, you can just see it. This is the glow of a thug, a glow of love. Remember that Luther Vandross song?
Yeah.
We took the loop, and I rocked to that. And I went on and I performed that before Run D and J started their set.
Okay.
And it was a really good experience for me.
That's what's
to
up,
go
man.
out in front of them. That was the very first time I was on a stage performing original.
Indeed, man. I also wanted to bring up something that I always kind of feel like happens to a lot of the bigger artists. Like I've kind of felt it's kind of happened to Drake lately. To me, it kind of happened to you, where you came out and everybody was loving them some 50. And then as soon as you kind of hit a certain level of success, it seemed like a lot of your fans started doing the whole, they kind of disassociated themselves from you. I feel like that's kind of happening with,
I think that comes from the actual artist community.
You think so?
I think they feel like if you don't move, I can't be next. If you stay right in that slot that you're in, where you're the #1 guy right there, that they need you to move, and they help influence each other until they go, no, it's not what it used to be. Don't feel the same,
right?
Or whatever it is. But it's the cycle of success. If you're lucky enough to have success, you'll work your way through that period. Anyone's career that's long enough has peaks and valleys in it.
Indeed, man. Indeed. With the new album, what do you need this album to do to consider it a success in your eyes?
Just get a great response from the general public, because I can't gauge it on numbers. I had the largest debut in hip-hop album. That means I got to sell 13 million records.
And especially with the climate today, it's not really...
It's almost impossible.
Yeah.
And then, the second album did 10 million. So, you can't gauge it on actual sales for me personally. It would have to be on how
the people receive it,
how passionate people receive it, and again, the way you look at your high school experience. You say, "This is my freshman high school experience. That's it." Like, it needs to be that for some
new kids,
right?
Indeed, man. Indeed. Hey, as far as like the music climate right now, like there's so many new MCs coming out. It's so much music to consume that's out there due to the internet and stuff. How do you enjoy the way it is now, or do you kind of miss when you really had to put in work?
I miss when you had to have what you're actually writing about,
right?
Like your experience.
Right.
Now you don't have to, because now it's like almost like a hipster vibe, or
it's very different.
Say something, if it sounds cool, okay, good, you got it.
It almost seems like
you don't have to come from anything like that within your lifestyle, background, or experience. Like, for me, if I don't use something from my life that's relevant or that's real, then I can't even figure out why I want to write the song. Like, I lose.
Indeed. When you came out, it was kind of like it was like a breath of fresh air. There wasn't really any really aggressive music coming like that was really representing hip hop on a mainstream field.
Right.
Like, so when you dropped, that was kind of like when DMX dropped previously.
It was DMX was the wave that came before
you, and then 50. Do you feel like there's anybody who's coming? I feel like right now, like you were just saying, music's kind of like on the hips. I feel like someone needs to come through with some of that gangster-ish, like. Yeah,
but that doesn't really. I don't think that's really effective if you don't actually have that in your background.
Right. So like
if you're not from that, then
do you see anybody who might kind of? I mean, I think a lot of people might say, I know you don't mess with Ross, but Meek Mill's kind of that.
I like Meek. You know like Meek? I watched them boys from the beginning when he had braids on his head before he actually went to. He was locked up for a little while.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So him, Cheek Raw, bunch of the Philly, Mike Knox.
Yeah, Philly's
Philly
no joke.
Crew. They got a lot of rappers out there. They real writers.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? And then there's a lot of them. Joey Jihad.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? There's so many of them. Like it was a whole Coke. Vodka.
Right.
There's a lot of them. So I used to sit and watch the clips of him and stuff like that. So when he got his break, he'll tell you if you ask him that I was actually going to sign him.
Oh, okay. That's what's up, man. With the whole Rick Ross situation, I mean, it kind of seems like Ross is kind of, that dude right now in the hip hop game. You guys went through your spat.
You know what you get when a person works? It's just offer consistency. Consistency is the key to all success. And while I was building business in other areas, like I show you, like
you got headphones, you got the vitamin water, you got.
I get what I come from every time. Like it'll seem like there's a pause. It's like when I decide to make the Gangsta Grill an issue, you hear material that people get excited about.
Yep.
But I walk like that. We don't call the money team. Ain't got no money.
Hold up, this dude 50 he just pulled out.
That's 400,000.
400 grand right now on the table. Oh right. Hey man, 50, you gotta let me take a twit pic with that when we done. My goodness, man.
Ask the other guys to do it when they come with a little bit of. Tell them they gotta have it.